Hello there, welcome back. Ungainly Titan here again, and it is with somewhat heavy heart, and I have actually spent the last fortnight really since my last video or whatever, maybe more than a fortnight now, really thinking about this and wondering what exactly my decision was going to be or what exactly I was going to do. But I'm increasingly unhappy with the quality of my output in World of Tanks as World of Tank videos. And the unhappiness stems from the fact that I can't produce good source material. I feel that I can't produce good source material, that the videos I'm producing are actually a bit pro forma and a bit the dull side. And the reason I can't produce the source material is because basically I'm not good enough, and B, the meta of the game has changed to something that's far more YOLO-y. I think things like armor and stuff don't matter as much, and you're getting a shorter game as a result. Majority of games I think are much shorter now than they used to be, and shorter games I think are inherently less interesting. So my kind of criteria for a good game used to be kind of a 10-minute game, or a game that went all the way down to the wire, and the outcome was uncertain right to the last minute. Now, you didn't always get them, they were rare enough, even in the old days. But they're increasingly rare to the point of non-existence. I think it's a long time since I played a game that actually went all the way down to the last second, and was still uncertain right down to the last second. Before I go any further, and before we get further into the video, I want to give a shout out, a huge thank you to anybody who's ever watched my videos, liked my videos, supported my videos in any way, subscribed to the channel. Even people who are, especially people who have commented on my videos. The commentary and likes on this video has been a great support to me over the last 6 years or so when I've been on this channel. Particularly since I was in kind of very socially isolated kind of work, should we say. Before that I was caring for my mother initially, who was dying essentially, and later on I was the aftermath of that, and then of course we've had the whole year of lockdown, which is probably going to go on for another year at least. I don't see us getting out of it this year, for most of the year. Not in Ireland at any rate. So thank you very much, folks. You've been a great help, and I'm deeply grateful for the support that I've gotten. But World of Tanks content as a regular thing, I don't think is sustainable for me, because I can't pull a top drawer game out of my hat anytime I want. Just not that good. And I think the meta has gone towards, like I said, short games. I mean, the number of epic games I've had since Update 6 launched is actually not funny, and it's kind of also funny that Update 6 has restored most of the functionality that's taken away. It still leaves some to be desired. But to get back to what I was saying, so yeah, you've got a lot of these short games, and I think for one of the big reasons, is you've got too many powerful medium and light tanks with powerful guns. High penetration guns, or particularly high penetration when they have premium ammo, to the point that they have negated armor, to the point where armor doesn't actually matter a whole lot. And because armor doesn't matter a whole lot, then heavy tanks don't hold people up at the block points the same as they used to. The limited map rotations also don't help. Although I think the new Vineyards map is actually quite a good map, if we saw more of it. It looks like it has, most of the map is playable to one degree or another, depending on what kind of tanks you're in. But as I was saying, you're getting these short games. The average game length has gone down to 5-6 minutes, in my experience. Just looking at when I record videos and how long they last. Now, a lot of them, admittedly, but whatever, 60-70% of them, I die early, because it's me. I've always died around 25% of my games. But it's very rare now that even when you do die in a game, for me to actually sit down and watch a game to the very end because I was interested in the outcome, or I didn't know what the outcome was going to be. Most games now that you play, even if you're dead 3 minutes, you actually have a very good idea who's going to win, who's going to lose in 3 minutes. Which I think makes for kind of uninteresting viewing. Let me know in the comments if you disagree. But overall, I just felt that I'm, not getting good material, particularly longer games, and I don't like combining multiple games into one because they don't make any kind of cohesive narrative. Every game is usually different, and if you're playing multiple games, you're very often doing it in different tanks. And because of the battlefield rotation, you're sort of doing it on different battlefields as well, or even very dissimilar kinds of battlefields. So, what's to be learned? I'm not sure. Therefore, like I said, I feel just dissatisfied with what I'm doing and dissatisfied with the quality of the materials. So I thought, well, there's no point in just continuing on if I'm not having fun making the videos. And also, I don't want to ghost you guys. I don't want to just stop or become increasingly random and just let apathy cause the whole thing to die. I'm going to say it straight up that from now on there will not be a reliable content on this channel. I won't say that I'm quitting entirely because I'm not 100% sure that I will. I'll probably be quitting World of Tanks, but I'm not 100% sure that I'll be quitting the making of videos. I might. I don't know yet. We'll give it some time and see. There are videos that I'd like to make and reviews of some games that I've played, but a lot of them would be pretty minority interest stuff. I'm not a fan of the big releases necessarily, or a player with the big releases. The next big release that I'm likely to play actually is probably Baldur's Gate 3. I'm looking forward to that. I didn't buy the early access because I got a bit burned out with Fort Triumph actually from the early access. So I thought, right, this time I'm not doing it. I'll wait until the game is actually complete and enjoy it fresh from the beginning. I must actually do a Fort Triumph video. The game I probably spend the most mental time on, that's not World of Tanks, is probably Dungeons and Dragons, but I don't see myself having anything to say or useful to say or original to say in that field that's not being said by 100 other YouTubers already. If people have suggestions or want to hear me ranting or raving about some particular topic, feel free to comment or leave a comment. But yes, so I think the likely outcome is that my future output is going to become a bit more random, both in content and in timing, and that I won't be doing a regular World of Tanks slot anymore. World of Warships, I have played it. The other thing you see is that I'm not enjoying World of Tanks the way, I'm not fanatical about World of Tanks the way I used to be, so I'm probably not as enjoying it the way I used to. I play it much more casually now than I did. And World of Warships, I have a similar attitude. When I started playing World of Tanks, I was really into it, and I decided that I wanted to get good at it. But I'm playing World of Warships, and I don't particularly want to be a top drawer player in World of Warships, or even as good as I could be. It's more of a casual thing to pass away an hour or two while you can't think of anything else to be doing. First world problems and the tyranny of choice. I could spend as long sometimes wondering what I'm going to watch on Netflix than I could be spend playing World of Tanks. Again, the tyranny of choice. Like I said, play World of Tanks rather than figure out what else I might choose to play on the Xbox. Even though I've had quite a lot of games that people bought me as gifts and stuff that I haven't actually gotten around to playing. So now maybe I will actually devote some time to playing some of those games and actually devote a lot less time to World of Tanks completely. Although I have premium time to spend, so I might run the premium time down first, then go play them. So once again, thanks to everybody who's ever watched my videos and subscribed or commented, and please feel free to comment again. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I suppose we'll meet again some sunny day. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please press like, comment, share. Really helps the channel out. And if you have not already done so, please subscribe to the channel. I will catch you all again soon. Bye for now.